Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good evening. I see everybody. So yes, there's no control over that thingamajig. The speaker. How do you? Where? The speaker, the sound. Oh, right here. Let's see the button. Yeah, it should be.
Disconnected.
Show Bluetooth. Connect. All right.
Connected.
Volume is all the way up.
I guess it depends on me then. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, it's fine. Huh?
Yeah.
Nothing. That's fine. Well, fuck it. As long as our system is good. Does everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so can someone have bound Samzi as a god? Listen, all this. Here goes. Let me play this. Oh, my camera moved. You just hit my camera. Slightly over. That's it. Can somebody have bound Samzi as a god? Well, what is a god? A god is a protective amulet. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it is, I mean, listen, I think a lot of people think this thing too literal. I would say a god is a protective amulet, something for protection. You can have a protection amulet with Bawan Samzi's energy. I think people get too caught up in the wording, the word usage, instead of The reality. What's this white stuff in? What do I dip out the ashes? Mm-hmm. Thank you. Okay. I mean, I don't listen for me, again, licorice, the rising wolf, that all depends on your personal energy. Mhm. This thing is not about, it really depends on your personal energy. Yeah, it definitely depends on your energy, because if your energy is not right, you know, basically it's not gonna work for you. You'll definitely have some complications and problems. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, what do you see here? We had a super chat here. Can you talk about your experience with working with La Sirène, and what do mermaids look like? Mm. I would definitely say La Sirène is definitely not a spirit that I'm compatible with. For me, again, it's all about how your bodily energy is. Nobody gets connected with a spirit that's not assigned to them, right? When I say a spirit that's assigned to them in a practical sense, that's harmonious with their energy. Because you can work with a spirit and it's not good for your energy. I mean, everyone's soul is made up of a particular energy, and there's certain souls or energetic bodies that are not compatible with your own personal energy. And La Sirène is one of those spirits that is not compatible with me. For me, it slows my energy down. You know what I'm saying? It slows my energy down, but for someone else, it can make someone, let's just say, if you're a person that doesn't really like to do much, basically, I'm gonna say this. For me, I'm a hardworking person. I don't like sitting down and relaxing whatsoever. That's what that energy does for you. But again, if you're a person that's okay, you're not a busybody, maybe that's a cooling, calm energy that could work for you. But basically, I would say La Sirène, Jama. You know what I'm saying? That's the one that I know of. Basically, this is the one that governs over jewelry and accessories, etc. You know what I'm saying? That spirit is there to protect your jewelry, but on the same token, that spirit, let me just say, can be very jealous. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And if it doesn't like someone you're seeing, that spirit would definitely retaliate on that person you're seeing. But basically, La Sirène, she can be good for helping out with jewelry and business. And if you're in the cosmetic world, beauty world, that spirit can help out with that. Yeah, that spirit is definitely associated with a lot of cosmetics and beauty and stuff like that, Mm-hmm. One second. Okay, I'm about to get to this. Okay. Mm-hmm. One second. We are here. We're gonna open this live up. One second. Now, let's look at this. Okay. How do you know what food to offer Shango? Well, I'm gonna tell you this. It's two ways, right? One, the spirit's got to reveal it to you what it likes, what it desires, right? And that boils down to what I call nonverbal communication. Actually, I was speaking to a brother yesterday about that, because he was talking about nonverbal. We were talking about nonverbal communication, and that's a communication that you're not going to get via, oh, I'm standing in front of an altar and asking what you like, and then no, nonverbal communication, right? that's when the spirit shows you what is it that it likes, right? Then the second is if you're going through initiation, right? If you're going through initiation, the Wugan or the Babalawo, whatever, who works with that spirit, will give you the ritual to basically feed that spirit and what it likes. You know what I'm saying? What up, what up, what up? I hear y'all. But yeah, basically, you know, it's the person who initiates you. They should tell you exactly what it is that that spirit wants and desires. Again, this is not a place where I tell you what this is or how to do that. My thing is you gotta find out from the spirit, or basically, you know, you gotta deal with me behind the scenes on a business note. You know what I'm saying? So now let me look at this. We had a super chat here. Is a mouchwa similar to an altar? You know what? A mouchwa is similar to, let's just say, an ileke, right? See, there was a brother that was talking yesterday. Fuyo?
Yes.
What? Yo, basically, what do we have here? Is a mouchwa similar to an altar? Listen, I had someone the other day that was talking to me about likis. I don't really know much about likis, but someone that is into the religion told me. Actually, I was reading a comment that he made, and he said the thing about it was some of the people could not travel with their altars, so they basically had the ilekes, you know, whatsoever the ilekes made, so they could commune with their spirit on their travels whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they were doing. So I basically say, when it comes to a mouchwa, what is a mouchwa? A mouchwa is a cloth, right? It's a cloth that carries a spirit. The spirit can be for luck, it can be for protection, it can be for various reasons and purposes, you know what I'm saying? So the thing is, you're carrying a spirit. I mean, with the cloth, you can feed the cloth. It's almost like an altar, but you're carrying it. But that's a whole nother story for me, you know, but that's what that is. I mean, is it similar to an altar? Yes, because you're kind of feeding it. But will I say that it's more powerful than an altar? Absolutely not. What is this? What is it saying? How are you? I can ask questions, of course. This is open Q&A. You can ask questions, all the questions you like. So yeah, let me, yeah. Let me put this right here because this one is good. Okay, now what do we have here? Okay. Any type of questions in regards to spirituality? I'm glad you're able to catch the live. Man, a lot of people are hitting. Tell Madrina I have a question about sweet heading. What? Tell Madrina I have something sweet heading her way. Oh, thank you. Somebody says she has something for you. Okay, well, she's, yeah. That's Roxy. She said thank you. All right. So here we go. Rick Barbosa, I haven't heard from. Somebody's asking how are you doing? No, they haven't heard from me. Rick Barbosa. She's doing fine, man. She's doing fine. Yeah. Okay. She's doing fine. She posted recently. You need to check out the shorts. But I guess they're probably wanting to see your lives. But anyway. Okay. Speak on your experience with Frida Shango. Speak on your experience. See, the thing about this is not a religious channel, right? This is a spiritual channel. You know, so what I speak about sometimes may not be what you've been told by your Wugan or Mumbo, or Babalawo or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this is something that's not spoken about because most people don't experiment. They follow the book, right? Now, for me as a Vodouizan, listen, Shango, I've said this before. Yes, we know in Santeria, Ifa, Shango, he's harmonious with Oshun, right? But now when you're getting into Vodou, moving away from that, you'll find that Shango is a spirit that can work with Ezeli Freda very well, right? Ezeli Freda is a luxurious female. She likes the finer things of life, right? Now, when you mix her up with Shango, a man of excess, a man of, wealth, you begin to see yourself like, you know what? I need to clean myself up. I need to shape up. I need to make myself look immaculate. I got to look clean. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's the Freda part, but also Shango's the same way. I'm the fly dude. I need my jewelry. I need to be the center of attention. So now you have both of those energies moving with you. It's nothing but success, man. Notoriety makes you stand out. You know what I'm saying? From all the other people, you look at all these other people, right? Look, here it goes. You look at all these other people, right? You may see all these other spirituals. They look busted. They look broke. And you be the only one that look like you winning. They serving spirits, but they ain't serving the right one. You know what I'm saying? So listen, when you mix those spirits together, you got an awesome combination. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a whole different vibe. A lot of y'all people ain't vibing with that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's a whole different swagger, man. Yeah, we cleansing the area, man. Bring some positive energy. I'm watching you on Facebook and TikTok. See, the TikTok, y'all getting the weaker version. The Facebook or the YouTube is high quality shit. You getting a high quality, video. TikTok is only limited, man. So listen, what we got going on here, man? Where's the all this wind blowing and stuff? Hold on. So now let's go here. Let's go here. Okay, what magic? Okay, let's see what this is. What magic you prefer most at performing? Candles, chants? I say what works, you know what I'm saying? And what the situation requires. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I don't have one preference over another. I would say what's effective, what's fast, meaning the thing that takes less time, right? To do, not how long it takes or whatever. It's what takes the least amount of time and energy to do, because time is very fucking valuable. I'm not going to be sitting here doing a fucking ritual for how many fucking hours? I'm 5 minutes and I'm fucking out of the door. That's it. That's how everybody in my team works. I'm not trying to hear nobody here for a fucking hour doing no goddamn ritual. 5 minutes the most, and that's fucking it. But anyway, when it comes down to practical shit, I'm whatever works. That's it. If it works, that's it. When you look at me posting all these goddamn reviews, how long does it take people? Less than 5 minutes to do. That's it. When I say how long does it take people, it's people that I have trained throughout the years and they've been here with me for the years. So they have a protocol. So when I snap my finger and say, I want this done X, Y, Z, they do it exactly the way I fucking tell them to do it. So chants are good, very good. But I'm gonna say one thing about chants. If you say it wrong, that shit gonna backfire on you. Candles are very good too. But I say with candles, the energy only lasts for so long. You know what I'm saying? Candles, the best time you see the results is when the candles is burning. Candles are good, but you got to be consistent with them. For me, it all depends on what you're doing and if your situation requires that. You know what I'm saying? Your situation, you have to adapt to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just be picking up work and just figuring, okay, well, I'm going to do this in every case. No, every case requires a different approach. You know what I'm saying? What do we have here? When you open the window? We can't breathe because it's shit here?
No, I love it.
Oh. What was the financial shift for you when you paired with Shango? I mean, listen, I'm gonna tell you this. You'll notice the difference when you link up with Shango. Okay, financial shift. What was the financial shift when working with Ezeli Frida and Shango? You'll see the notoriety comes your way, right? The notoriety comes your way, and again, when you're consistent with what you're doing, it's like this, man. You're just gonna start seeing money coming to you, opportunities coming to you. See, the thing is, you gotta maximize your life, right? How do you maximize it? You gotta give the spirit leverage. The spirit needs something to work with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, if you're sitting home, you're not doing nothing, you're playing video games all day. I mean, I play video games all day because I'm a fucking CEO now. But I'm just saying, if you know what I'm saying, you playing video games all day and you're not making any moves, you know what I'm saying, you're not doing anything, you're not producing anything like that, how do you expect money to come to you? Business-wise, work-wise, are you looking for work? You know what I'm saying? Are you do you have your own business? Are you promoting? What are you doing? Are you making content? Are you passing out, you know what I'm saying, flyers? What are you doing? Or basically posting up flyers. So you got to give the spirit something to work with. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to do this, you got to give the spirit something to work with. Yeah, here. Big bro, what is this? Let me see this. Live Love Tower, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Just got #1 gift badge. Congratulations. Okay, all right. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, yeah. Let's see what we got. For young men on the spiritual path, what do you recommend? What? Okay, for young men on the spiritual path, do you recommend dating spiritual women? I'm gonna tell you this, man. Do I recommend dating spiritual women? Yes, it will make your life much easier, right? You know what I'm saying? But in the same token, listen, if your life is good, you can deal with a woman that's not spiritual. Because the thing is, she's gonna like the life of luxury. You're saying if the spirits is taking care of you and you coming up, you're saying you balling this and that, you know what I'm saying? The same shit she won in the street, nigga, is the same shit she may find in you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, she's willing to because the thing is, women they like fly shit, they like nice shit, they like elegant shit. So if you're dealing with a female that's not into that lifestyle, when she's seeing what it's doing for you, or whomever, you know what I'm saying, or if it's a dude, he's seeing what it's doing for you, he or she gonna be like, you know what, put me on. I remember when I first started doing my shit, people was like, they didn't understand what I was doing. When they saw me pulling up, you know what I'm saying, Mercedes Benz, you know what I'm saying, like they saw me pulling up with these luxury cars, and I'm just saying, motherfuckers like, yo, put me down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be down what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't believe that. They didn't believe in it. I mean, listen, I had certain family members that wasn't into this. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't into this practice. When they saw me doing what I was doing, it was like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But when they started seeing the income being generated, they started seeing all the good shit that was coming with this, everybody started asking me if I could show them a way, if I could put them on. And that's what usually happens in the situation when you're dealing with a person that's secular and not into the things you're into. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at the end of the day, see, that the thing about voodoo is very flashy, right? 21 divisions, voodoo, when you look at how we move luxurious. That's how we roll, man. That's how we are. We're very luxurious people, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's it. When you work with the spirit and you out here making moves, you're gonna show and prove. Okay. Does prayer work when in tranquil spirit, specifically Mali, that is working on bringing someone back? What do you mean by prayer work? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand your question. Does prayer work, man? Does prayer work when does prayer work when Anima, what is this? Does prayer work when in tranquil spirit specifically is working to bring someone back? I don't know what you're talking about. Prayer, I'm not understanding your question real quick. Okay, one second. Hi. A spell can change a reading prediction. That's what they say. That's what they say. That's what they say. A spell can change a reading prediction. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? You put something in motion. You know what I'm saying? You may see a whole person's life change. You know what I'm saying? Their fortune change. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to put the work out there, you know what I'm saying, to see that. You can bypass religious part of, can you bypass the religious part of voodoo as a beginner? It's good for a beginner to learn the religious part of it, because it's not, I say this, it's good to learn the religious part of it. Yes, religion can be dogmatic, but you learn the basics. Trying to jump into this thing and do your own thing is a recipe for disaster. You know what I'm saying? If you get in this thing thinking that you can do your own formula, do what you want to do, oh nah, that's how you definitely bring condemnation to you and those you love. You know what I'm saying? This is not the place for the inexperienced to try to dabble and do what they want to do. See, I can do it. See, I talk a lot of crap. I say a lot of crazy things that people may not like. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I come from it. You know what I'm saying? So I've been able to dissect what's religion and from what's not religion. There's a lot of things that I do that's taboo, that some people say taboo. But those who know understand why I do what I do. But again, you got to understand there's a business part of this, there's a religious part of it, and most of the time the religious part is intertwined with business. And when certain people have certain people have a structure for this, a way of doing things, it can aggravate how they gain their income, right? So for me, they say on specific nights you're supposed to sleep alone because a certain law is supposed to come visit you. You're not supposed to be having anyone in your bed or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, I violated every taboo in voodoo. You know what I'm saying? There's times that certain people, man, I mean, listen, you know what? I'm not going to say anything because I know my haters going to be watching this video, and then next thing you know, they want to point fingers and be like, oh, he said this, he said that, whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of taboos that I violated repeatedly, and I saw nothing happen. So that made me realize, man, this is a bunch of religious bullshit, religious dogma. Are you also a root worker? What is a root worker? Someone that understands the nature of plants, that can utilize it for healing or for bad, right? Or they can utilize it for religious or mystical reasons, spiritual purposes, such as witchcraft. Yes, I would say that if we are to talk about that, that's what I do. But let's not get into titles, because we're all working with roots, we're all working with plants. Can I talk about Medusa medallion? Yes, I can. I would say it depends on which one you're utilizing, right? And if it's done correctly, because everything has to be taken into consideration, from the metal, the dimensions, and yeah, all those things got to be taken into consideration, because what metal you use can affect the performance of the medallion. Now, the gold, that's more for protection. The silver, that's more of for prophecy and revelation. That's something I usually recommend for people that want prophetic dreams. You know, so if you're talking about dreams where you want to get in, you want to get like understanding of situations, or you want to see things, that is one thing I recommend for that. For spiritual dreams, revelations, to open your eyes about certain subjects. But as far as protection, domination, having things go your way, I would go with the gold medallion. But again, it has to spiritually be made correctly, because you can have a Medusa medallion and that shit is fucked. Now you wear it and there's nothing but bad luck coming your way. Okay, so now, where we at? I think. Do you have advice on figure? Okay, we got this here. Do you have any advice on how to figure out why a spell might not be working? I'm gonna tell you this. There's a couple of ways to troubleshoot spell work, right? Because someone just recently asked me, do you have any advice on how to figure out why a spell may not be working, right? I say it's a couple of reasons, right? One, your ingredients that you use in your work may be wrong. If you're utilizing ingredients, candles, herbs, there can be listen, I tell people all the time, it only takes one ingredient to ruin the whole thing. So if you have 50 things going on, 50 ingredients in one shit, wherever you make a master bottle, you got 50 oils in one bottle, all it takes to destroy that master bottle is to put the wrong oil in there, right? See, now when you go give that to another client, now that client start having bad luck, now they start having all these fucking problems going on. All because you put that one bad ingredient in the work, right? In whatever master bottle you created. Just say, that's speaking on an oil level, right? Candles. You may put the wrong oil on the candle and now you have problems, right? That's one reason, right? See, there's another one I can't really tell because that's one of the very important ones. That's my business. That's how I keep my foot on this industry's neck. I can't share that with y'all. But what I will say is actions as well. Actions. What are you doing? You see, like, okay, you're doing love magic to bring someone back, but you got them blocked, right? So you're saying, is there a blockage? But yet you got the person blocked. You're your own blockage in that situation, right? You done a spell to bring someone back, but you block them everywhere. How the fuck do you expect them to reach out to you? How do you expect them to reach out to you? So that's one factor you got to take into consideration, your actions. You know what I'm saying? Actions, let me elaborate more on that. You say you could be doing a love spell to bring someone back to you and you're constantly arguing with them, constantly going back and fighting with them. I mean, that's one scenario, and you may find a scenario where you've basically built a castle made of sand, where basically you're trying to do love magic on someone that's far gone, out your reach. You haven't spoken to them for 5 years, and you think you're going to do a love spell, and that person's going to come back in a couple of days. You haven't spoken to them for 5 years. You got to use your common sense. See, a person like that with no common sense, they haven't spoken to someone for 5 years. Now they go to a babalawo, and now they go to a wuga, and the wuga says they can bring that person back in 7 days, 21 days. You haven't spoken to them in 5 years. You think that person's going to come back in 7 days or 21 days? Fuck out of here. Use your common sense, people. So those are reasons, some reasons why this shit may not be working, right? And sometimes this is one that's important as well, right? You may give up on the process. See, you could have been close to getting what you wanted, but you gave up on the process. You know what I'm saying? All these things got to be taken into consideration. That's why I prefer to ask questions over doing a reading before doing spiritual work, right? I ask questions. I may ask you a million questions because I'm trying to gauge the situation. I want to know what's the up and down, what happened, what did you do, what's going on? And I ask every detailed question because I'm like, how is this going to manipulate the person? If I do this to that person, I'm looking at their temperament, how they act, how they move, how they do things. How is my shit going to affect them if I do it to them? Okay, does this person require this type of work? And that's why you always got to have a strategy behind how you're going to approach your situation. Do an initiation. I do not initiate. I don't initiate. Nope. Can't do that. I can't do that because I don't initiate. You need my help? Well, you know where to contact me. You can message me whatsoever. Don't say nothing stupid because you say something stupid, I'm just going to block your message. You know what I'm saying? That's just that. See, a lot of people be sending me messages and I just block. Don't even look at them. Just delete them. If you say something stupid that doesn't make any common sense, that doesn't have any common sense to it, listen, I'm not even gonna look at the message or basically read through it. If I see the first word or second word just stupid, delete. Don't want to hear it. But message me with some sense and you will get a good response from me. Can I talk about binding? Of course I can talk about binding. See, binding, a good binding, excuse me, 1 second. A binding spell. I'm going to talk about that. 1 second. Can I talk about a binding? Yes, I can. A binding spell. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. 1 second. Yes, I can talk about a binding. What? 1 second. Gotta light this real quick. Nostalgic Haiti days when we used to have blackouts and use candles. All right. And these are the candles we used to use. Okay, a binding spell, right? A binding spell, it's good if you're trying to keep someone around. It's like sometimes if they try to drift off, they may get sick, right? I mean, at least I'm speaking from a Haitian perspective, right? If they try to drift off, they may get sick. They try to get with someone else, their life begins to crumble and fall apart. At least that's the way we do it, right? But what you may find is that it may make the person feel a little guilty when they're doing what they're not supposed to. You know, it may give them, a convincing of you should do the right thing and not commit infidelity or adultery, right? But again, sometimes the binding can eliminate the third party, but when it comes to elimination of third parties in a binding ritual, I don't depend on it totally. I usually go for breakup work, but sometimes the binding work can actually, ruin the third party or get the third party out of here. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Can you do a binding spell to your ex? Yes, you can. But again, the binding spell can also work to bring a ex-lover back, but also you want to take into consideration the timing with that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be doing a binding spell on someone you haven't spoken to 3 to 4 years. You don't want to do nothing like that. That's foolishness. Now you're putting yourself in a situation where you're locking yourself in, because when you do a binding spell, at least with us, you're locking yourself into a situation. Excuse me. Let me wipe this thing down. Oh shit. You have a fluff? Yeah. All right, that's much better. See, when you do a binding spell and you haven't really mapped the situation out, you're finding yourself in a situation where, okay, you haven't spoken to a person for 3 years. Now you've bound yourself into a situation where you got to remain loyal to someone who's not even here, right? Can you hold out? Can you refrain from messing with other people? That's what you find yourself in. If you bind yourself to someone that you're not with, you'll find yourself stuck in a situation where you can't meet anyone except for that person, right? At least, again, how we do it. Everybody has different ways they do binding spells, right? Does reconciliation spell make the target commit? Listen, okay. Unlike other people, right? You're saying, I wear a death row shirt for a reason. You know what I'm saying? When you come to us Haitians, you sign a death row. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, if we do a binding spell for you, listen, that person better comply, right? He better commit to he better commit to the program, because if that person doesn't commit to the program, they're going to feel it. They're going to feel it and say, bad luck, this happens, that happens. Let me give you a story about what happened, right? There was a lady You know what? Let me not name any names, right? But you can read between the lines. I want y'all people to read between the lines. I'm not saying who did it. Everybody knows I've never done black magic a day in my life. I don't even know nothing about witchcraft. I work at Burger King's. You know what I'm saying? I flip burgers for a living, right? So listen, there's this lady, she did a binding spell with this Haitian, right? The dude, he went and got another woman pregnant. You know what happened? The child came out deaf and blind. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's how the program goes. You know what I'm saying? When you sign up to this Haitian voodoo shit, you know what I'm saying? You sign up to death row. You sign up to death row. We play for keeps, man. We play for keeps. You know what I'm saying? That's it. This ain't no you say I'm gonna, twinkle, twinkle, say a little dance around and shit like that and say, whatever. No, we not doing that over here. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people, man, I'm telling you, I'm definitely from Jersey. I mean, it is what it is. Do I practice voodoo or hoodoo? Listen, I mean, first and foremost, let me break things down to you, right? When I say voodoo, VOODOO, I'm usually clowning around. That's really for like social media. That's when I'm basically having fun with people, right? When I say voodoo, VODOU, that's when I'm being serious, right? Say voodoo, that's how the Africans pronounce it. You know what I'm saying? Usually when you hear somebody's pronouncing voodoo, that's usually people from Africa. That's, usually from Ghana or whatever, Benin, but they call it Benin today. Usually they spell it like that, but we say voodoo. When you talk about Haitians, we say voodoo, VODOU. Now, if you're saying voodoo, VUDU, only place I've seen that spelled like that is Dominican Republic. Dominicans usually spell it like that. Oh, you love my energy. Well, thank you. One second, let me see this. One second, hold on. Do I have a shop in Jersey? No, I'm an independent contractor. I'm a journeyman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't do everything like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I work at Burger King's. That's if you're talking about a place of work, establishment, I work at Burger King's. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You're okay to reach out to me in my inbox so we can discuss business. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I'm a square, I'm a lame. I don't know nothing about this magic shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking off of what I heard from other people. You know what I'm saying? Listen at me. Listen. Do I look like a person that knows anything about magic? You know what I'm saying? Like, look at me. Do I look like anything? Listen, I'm telling you, I don't know nothing about this shit. Listen, I'm telling you, look at all these YouTube spiritualists, right? All these YouTube, TikTok spiritualists, you know what I'm saying? They get up there, they put all this robe, they wrote on robes and stuff, and they dance around singing shit like that. I mean, listen, I don't do none of that because I don't know none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a lame, you know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing, man. Okay, let's go down. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, all right. Can I talk about selling souls? All right. This is a thing that's very big in Haiti, and this can take extreme dimensions, right? It can take extreme dimensions. When you're talking about selling someone's soul, again, I think money magic's more effective, right? I think money magic's more effective because you're getting liquid. You know what I'm saying? Versus selling someone's soul is opportunities. It's not really like money coming in. That's like a practice in Haiti and DR. You know what? That's too much. Nope, that's too much. Let me just say someone has something buried under their voodoo temple, right? Now, whatever that is, that's for you to find out. I can't say that on social media, right? Usually a person gains more opportunities, and sometimes opportunities can come in the form of business, etc., right? Well, etc., right? It can come in the form of that, right? Now, there's another way of doing that where you're not doing stuff like that, And again, if you're Haitian or Dominican, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? But we know we can't say certain things online because that's TMI, right? But there's another way of doing that where basically it does the same thing and you don't have to get your hands dirty and risk a lot of shit, right? In this situation, again, it's the same thing. Opportunities presented itself. That's why I prefer money magic, because money magic is liquid. You know what I'm saying? Opportunities. But if you got an enemy, I usually look at it like this. If you have an enemy and this person been bothering you, hit those like buttons, man. You know what I'm saying? First off, Facebook, you need to hit them like buttons. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, y'all need to hit the like buttons because I'm giving you a lot of hot stuff today, man. Hot topics that you're not going to find anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving it to you. I'm keeping it real. I'm dropping it for you hot and spicy. So please do me a favor and hit those like buttons, man. Get those likes up, man. Yeah. So that's what I have to say about that. Okay, let's move this down. My Haitians and Dominicans in the house. They know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? They know what I'm talking about. That's too much for y'all cats, man. That's too much for y'all cats. I can't say that online. How does the binding affect a person's mind? I already went over that. Became what? Okay, all right. The Gothic minister. What? The Gothic minister. We have a goth in the house. Goth is real. Are you serious? I mean, this person said you can't sell consciousness, man. What are you talking about, man? This is what I'm talking about. You have these green square freaking weekends at Bernie motherfuckers come into my life with this bullshit, new age, Neoplatonic bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This person said you can't. Why are you even using that word on my live? Listen, I understand what you're saying, but this is not the place for it. What you're talking about is theory, right? When you're talking about cancer, you're talking theory. This is a place of practicality. In this place, we will fuck your shit up. You understand that? We're not gonna go back and forth and no. We do this shit for real. We're not theory what the books. Listen, one thing you're gonna learn in voodoo is that we say pagan leave no voodoo. You're gonna find the most ignorant person in voodoo, right? But they powerful as fuck. Because what? They don't focus on theory. They focus on results. They focus on making things happen instead of sitting back like these fucking European occultists dialoguing about, the transcendental mind in the third dimension or the five. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. Oh my God, all this, the tetrahedron, the pentagon, or the sacred geometry of this metaphysical copulation. Shut the fuck up. It's not that serious, bro. Y'all guys be complicating shit. Y'all try to see. The thing is, a lot of y'all try to sound very intelligent. You say y'all try to make this thing more complicated than what it is, and you just end up sounding stupid. You know what I'm saying? 1 second. The fifth dimension, the transcendental, the expert. Shut up. Yeah. Okay, here we go. 1 second. We gotta light this up a little more. See, my girl house is lit, man. You know what I'm saying? My girl place is lit. It's a place to be. That's where you get all the hot stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got the dope background. See, my girl place is lit. This is, man, she lit, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my girl place is lit, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I'm sorry to go off. I'm sorry to go off, man. But sometimes I gotta go off. You know, I gotta go off, man. Yeah, I'm serious. Of course, I'm serious. Okay, all right. If book with you, how soon? 1 second. Wait. What we got going on here? Haitian voodoo is stronger than Arabic magic. I wouldn't say. I think it really boils down to the person who's doing it, man. We won the war with our voodoo. Okay, I mean, listen. I mean, I know Dominicans even know that we heavy into voodoo. We really good at that shit. I was watching this Dominican brother last night, and he was like, man, the Haitians turned up on the French. They got geeked up with the voodoo, and they went to war with the French. But yeah, where we at? Okay. What kind of questions can I ask? You can ask things revolving around the magie, occult, spirituality. That's my loi, and I'm heavily protected by her. You know it. Okay. So now let's go down here. What we got going on here, man? Okay, 1 second. There's something. Hold on. There's something. 1 second. Oh, can magic travel overseas? Right? Okay, that's okay. Let me explain that. Let me break that down. Can magic travel overseas? Of course. Listen, there's this guy. I think his name is Brusita or Brusito or Bruto. You know what I'm saying? I think, yeah, one of those things. Bruto, Brusita, Brusito. You know what I'm saying? This guy here, let me explain something, right? Now, word on the streets, I'm saying, like, listen, word on the streets is that some Haitians, some Cubans, you know what I'm saying, and some Dominicans did some work on that boy, you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know how true that is, but what I see is that, listen, from what I've seen, this boy looked like, you know what I'm saying, he got some type of life-threatening illness. I don't know. I'm just saying, maybe he's just on a diet. I don't know. Maybe, listen, I'm just saying, maybe he's on a diet, right? I'm just saying, word on the streets is that some Haitians overseas. I remember somebody posted up a picture. I don't know how real that was. They posted up a picture of some Haitians, you know what I'm saying, doing some voodoo on them. They had a casket and everything overseas, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, I don't know those people. I don't. But they was all the way in Haiti, you know what I'm saying? And they had a casket out, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know these people. I don't know them from a can of paint, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? All I know is that in the next, from that incident, we just started seeing this boy life going down the drain. This boy, he had a one woman that he is with. She done beat the shit out of him. He had to call the cops like, help, I'm falling, I can't get up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, that brother was, I don't know, that chick was beating the brakes off of that boy, you know what I'm saying? It's like a spirit came over and she just started going oops upside that boy's head, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened though. I'm just saying. But from what I heard, that came from overseas. And I'm just saying. What we got going on here? When you having constant dreams about, when you are having constant bad dreams of violence, what could that mean? You need to turn off the goddamn TV. See, a lot of you guys be watching too much bad shit on TV. Y'all be listening to so much bullshit, and so y'all be looking at bullshit, and then y'all wonder why the fuck your dreams are so fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to stop putting garbage into your head during the day, so when you go to sleep, you don't dream about that. Now, if you're a person that, you know what I'm saying, you don't have nonsense in your life, I mean, you should be sleeping peacefully. Sometimes it could be things you have in your environment that's causing you to dream like that. It doesn't make any sense why a person should be having nightmares every fucking night. If you're having the nightmares every fucking night, something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with the environment. You need to get baptized or something. You know what I'm saying? You need to take a limp. You need Olympia. You know what I'm saying? You need to lavate that or something. You know what I'm saying? You having nightmares every night. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You need to be rebuked. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, you got nightmares every night. I rebuke the fuck out of a nigga like you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just joking with you. But no, in reality, let me be serious for a moment, you know? If you're in a situation like that, you're probably going to need spiritual intervention, because there's no reason why you should have bad dreams like all the time at night. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something's up. Check your environment, make sure your environment's clean. And you know, if it's a thing of you walking in the house with the shoes that you wore on the outside. That could be a factor too. It could be numerous factors as to why things are the way they are. Yo, what is that 10K, what is it? On the screen, the side screen, they show like 10K for whatever, hearts and stuff like that. Is that people watching or what? That just likes people. Okay, yeah. Okay, what we got going on here? Yeah. Okay, what we got going on here? Okay, all right. Yes, Boko. I'm thinking about following EA. Oh, what? Oh, I'm thinking. Oh, we're not gonna get. No, we're not gonna give that boy clout. No. I started to put that up. Juno, I started to put that dude up there. You know what I'm saying? Well, we'll just say he is no more. Let's say EA is no more. EA has been evaporated. He is like smoke, right? He's a vapor. This is EA. EA is a vapor. He's no more. The EA is finished. and we ain't claiming nothing we ain't do. That's it. I don't gotta say no more. Okay, what we got here? I serve Bowen. Does it what? Why is this thing? People keep all these comments keep on running. Yes, she does readings. You can go to her. What happened to EA? See, let me break that down. Do y'all want me to break down what happened to EA Koetting? Y'all want me to break down what happened to EA Koetting? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all want me to break down EA Koetting, right? All right. That's what y'all want? Y'all want me to break down EA Koetting? What happened with EA Koetting? That's what y'all want? All right. See, y'all, listen. Let me say something, right? A couple of years ago, EA Koetting used to be the dopest dude out there. And then EA Koetting used to be like, listen, he had the internet on lock. 2014, 2013, EA Koetting was the man, homie. You know what I'm saying? He was the man, homie. And now, I mean, he's faded into oblivion. Nobody knows about EA Koetting, right? I mean, unless you've known from back in the day. But I'll just say this. EA Koetting started up and he became very popular talking about Haitian voodoo, right? Now, when I stepped on the scene, I came from a whole different. What they had, Bowen de Prince. He was talking about Bowen de Prince, someone he dealt with, Bowen de Prince, whatsoever, back in the day. And, you know, I mean, he did a collab with him, whatever. I don't know. But the thing about it was he came from the peaceful, let's just say, right side of voodoo approach, right? The people he was dealing with was from the right side. They never had, listen, one thing about voodoo, a lot of people that's into voodoo now, they're usually not from Port-au-Prince. They're usually, listen, Port-au-Prince is, listen, let me tell you people something right in America, right? Port-au-Prince is Compton, California. It is Chicago. It is Newark, New Jersey. It is the Bronx. That's what Port-au-Prince is. Port-au-Prince is the most dangerous place in the Caribbean right now, right? That's the world I'm from. I was born in Bel Air, Port-au-Prince. When I was a young guy, I rolled around in Delma 3, right? Delma 3, right? So nobody ever seen a Haitian with that type of swagger come out of nowhere. Because my message, my gospel was different. And my gospel was against what he was preaching, right? Because he probably was a money grab for a lot of these vaudouism. They look at them as a blamana. 1 second, I'm gonna be right back, right? They look at him as a blamana. You know what I'm saying? He's a blunt. And you know, we can make money off him, right? So I guess he got full of himself. He got ahead of himself thinking like, okay, well, I'm a vaudouism. I'm a voodoo master. Again, if you know me from 2000, that time, you know, 2015, 2016, you know how raw my message was. I had to calm down on YouTube because I was going too crazy. My stuff was too hot. So I calmed down with a lot of that stuff, you know. But anyway, I started seeing some subliminal shots, you know what I'm saying? Some subliminal stuff, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say there was a warning that I put out You see, I put a warning out there, and I guess he didn't take heed to it. So what he did, he had a video, something online of revealing voodoo secrets or something like that. This guy brought this fake, listen, we're talking about voodoo, right? EA Koetting never had a black dude in his circle, right? Then he brings up a bald-headed black dude on his fucking channel. I don't know, I guess to co-sign him. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even a voodooizer. He was I think, no offense, no disrespect to, to people in Santeria, but he was a Santeria practitioner. You know what I'm saying? And it was weird. It was a whole weird thing. Then all of a sudden, EA Koetting starts getting sick, right? I mean, he starts looking sick. I mean, it was crazy to the point where, see, people are looking at EA Koetting now. EA Koetting used to look healthy as hell. He was healthy, he was clean. So what happened was, EA Koetting, he started changing. Now, I don't know what happened. Now, mind you, I don't know what happened, right? He started looking sick, right? To the point where he made a video called "Why Do I Look?" What is it? What was the video called? How many people know that video? Let me go down. Hold on. What was the name of it? Why do I look like shit? Yes. Basically, it was called "Why Do I Look Like Shit?" You see, it was a video called "Why Do I Look Like Shit?" Right? He was explaining. I didn't even watch it whatsoever, but I remember when shit started getting real for him. Listen. This is no lie. Listen, those of you that were around 2015, 2016, you remember this. EA Koetting got on live and apologized to the voodoo community. This guy was sitting in a wheelchair. Now, I'm not lying about this. He was sitting in a wheelchair and he pulled out all his boxes of his voodoo stuff and he was like, yo, I'm no longer doing voodoo anymore. He apologized to the voodoo community and he said never doing it again. Now, I don't know what happened to him. Now, listen. Don't put anything on me. Again, I don't know nothing about this stuff, this witchcraft stuff, this voodoo stuff. That was beyond me. So he said, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? He put everything in the box and showed that he was putting all his cha-chas, you know what I'm saying, his ason in a box, all his voodoo stuff in a box. He was done. And then what happened later down the line, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it was like they pulled the plug on old boy. And they said EA Koetting from him looking sick and all the other crazy stuff that happened. I mean, then down to, see, the crazy thing about this that happened was that this is some crazy shit that happened. Something happened in Europe where a kid that was part of his group, Bog or something like that, you know what I'm saying, become a living god. Basically, the kid was following EA and there was some type of shit about about sacrificing. Let's just say this. Now you can take it whatever. I don't want to say the full thing, but it was about sacrificing something. But y'all can read between the lines because I don't need this video being demonetized or whatever, right? The kid committed some dehumanizing things where he unalived 2 women. He looked at the unaliving as a ritual to become very rich, right? And where did he get it from? In one of EA Koetting books. And what happened after that? They pulled a plug on EA Koetting. You know what I'm saying? They banned them from Facebook. They banned them from YouTube. They banned them from Instagram. See, again, that's the outcome of everything. Come on, what's this? One second. Wait. Why are you doing this for? Okay, all right. I had to fix that. They gave me a puzzle. I don't know why they put the puzzle up there on TikTok for me to figure out in the middle of my live. Maybe they thought I was a spam or something like that. But yeah, so that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? You know, he ended up being banned everywhere. But that's just a cycle of events that follow. You know what I'm saying? But that's what that is. And, you know, that's where he is. And now you look at EA Koetting. How is that EA Koetting was on top? You say he was on top of the game. Listen, on the social media level, I was down here. He was up here. Now it's like we changed fate. You say where he's down here and I'm up here. You look at him on social media, especially I'm not going to say where to find him, but he's on a site where he's actually doing small numbers. Again, here it is. I'm the guy that We were indirectly beefing. And how is it that I've surpassed you, but you was up here and I was down here? Now it's like the tables is turned. I'm up here and nobody knows who you are anymore. Oh my God, yo, it's a change of fate, yo. Oh my God, change of fate, man. Oh my God. But yeah, that's what happened with that. You know what I'm saying? But again, I have nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? That's something that he did to himself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anything about that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, it's crazy. Okay, what we got going on here? What we got going on here, man? Okay, can you take this away now? Yes, can you take this away? Yeah. That's good. Can you turn it off? I mean, the smoke is getting to me, man. Okay, all right, yeah. He don't even do no kind of magic no more. I'm just saying that, you know, you playing. There's people out here that really do it. And this is what I'm saying. Let EA Koetting's story be an example to a lot of you, you cookie cutter spiritualists out here. There's people out here that's really doing it. I'm not one of them. I'm a fake. I'm a phony. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm just saying, there's people out here that's really doing it. They're not going to be talking with you. You know what I'm saying? They may clown you when they see you suffering, but at the end of the day, they're not going to go back and forth about theories about this candle here, that lick it. They're not going to do all that. They're gonna put a contract on you, and you're gonna see what it is. You know what I'm saying? You may not see it the first day. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of you guys out here on this, keyboard stuff, a lot of you guys think that this shit's a game. The first couple of days, you're gonna be laughing. You're gonna be laughing for the first couple of weeks, and as time goes on, you're not gonna be laughing anymore, because shit gonna get real, and you're gonna understand this is not a game. So yeah. But anyway, let's move away from this. Let's move away from this. Thank you. What up? Come on, what? Man, this thing be moving so fast. All these. Oh my God. What are your sign? Your sweet. What are signs your sweetening jar is manifesting if no contact? What the hell is that? Oh, it's just one. What? Okay, cool. Wax. Okay. What are the signs that, listen, first and foremost, I don't have a sweetening jar. It's called a demonic honey jar. You know what I'm saying? It's called a demonic honey jar. It's called a demonic honey jar por une raison. Did I say it right? En espagnol, une raison. All right, there you go. Por une raison, right? So it's for a reason. It's called, you know what I'm saying, la nombre de mi trabajo miel. It's called a demonic honey jar for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say this. When have you ever seen a demonic honey jar sending to a person to a hospital, airlifted to a hospital? Listen to what I'm saying to you. Stop that. What are you doing? When have any of you seen a honey jar get someone airlifted to a hospital? So listen, signs that it's working. Wait. What are your signs of it if it's no contact? If you have no contact with the person, the only sign that is working is if, it can be, signs and omens could be other people from your past popping up. They can be popping up from your past. You know what I'm saying? Signs and omens. You can be out somewhere and the song of something that reminds you of that person, or something about revolving around love can pop up. I mean, there's different signs that you can pay attention to. Sometimes your dreams, the spirit may manifest in your dreams to show you certain things. That's a manifestation. But again, with the demonic honey jar, you're going to find that people begin to, if they're messing with other people, they begin to suffer. They begin to have problems. See, the thing is, it's designed to bring the person to you and make the person affectionate towards you. But if they're messing with someone, they're going to suffer. Okay? They're going to suffer. Now, if you don't have access to know, you're going to be sitting there like a dumbass wondering if this shit is working or not. And that's why I always say, always leave off on good terms with someone you're dealing with, because if you're going to do work, you can easily see the manifestation of it. Because if you break off on some arguing, fighting stuff, then hatred's going to be there, malice going to be there, and no, that's not the way you do it. Okay, we got a lot of questions. Hit those like buttons on Facebook and YouTube. Hit those like buttons. You know what I'm saying? We working in here, man. You say we work. I think I see some movement. Okay, that's a client right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hit those like buttons. You know what I'm saying? We working up here. You know what I'm saying? We working. I got my rest earlier on today, so I'm on fire. You know what I'm saying? I'm on fire, and I can hang tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got a lot of questions. Better get right with Jehovah, the high power. What? You said better get right with Jehovah, the higher power. First and foremost, I don't even think you know what Jehovah is. And first and foremost, there was no J back then. You know, you coming over here talking about Jehovah. You don't even know what that even means. You know what I'm saying? Jehovah, God. You mean Yahweh Elohim. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna come over here talking about something that you don't know nothing about? You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, the Elohim of the Jews of the time was pretty much a spirit. It was a spirit, like a typical Loi, like an Orisha, but them, instead of calling them that, they call them the Elohim, Elohim, whatsoever, right? Now, this was a spirit that they personally served, right? Tetragrammaton, some people call it Tetragrammaton, a very powerful spirit. It didn't become a theos of the Greeks later. See, one thing you got to understand, the Old Testament is a whole separate thing. Jews don't even claim the New Testament. See, you talk about listen, Jews don't even, whatever, Sephardic, Japhetic, I think it was, I forgot. There's Semitic Jews, there's Hamitic Jews, there's Sephardic Jews, you know what I'm saying? And there's Ashkenazi Jews. None of them accept the New Testament, right? So when you talk about this theosophy stuff or this Bible stuff, first and foremost, I don't even think you even understand your own Bible. Again, you got two different philosophies going on. You have this Neoplatonic philosophy in the New Testament that's full of Gnostic concepts, and then you have a tribal deity in the Old Testament. I don't even think you even understand what you're talking about, man. See, that was a deity the people of that time served, and today they serve that spirit. That's a spirit of their culture. See, you've been brainwashed to think that this is for everybody. No, Judaism is for people that practice Judaism. Is it for people that get into it, not for the whole world. Everybody got their own religious tradition, and for them, they were loyal to the deity that they served, and they didn't go out serving the Elohim or the Elohim of another nation. That's like voodooism. Like for me, you don't find me going to voodoo, like separate, like anything outside of voodoo, because I'm loyal to the spirits I serve. You know what I'm saying? You don't find, that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? When you like that, when you're in a culture that's like that, that's how you operate. But again, you thinking this is some Bible stuff, praying to a mysterious God. These people serving that spirit. They may have not had an altar or statue. Like for me, when I'm serving my spirits, most of the time, I don't have no altars, no statues at all, period. I used to, but nowadays, I don't even go that direction. I got my own ways of doing it. Same way they use the name of Tetragrammaton back in the day, the same way we use Veves in Voodoo. And the same way we use the name of Voodoo, the names of the spirits in Voodoo as well. See, again, you talking religion, man. This is too much for you, man. This is too much for you. When you talk about Yahweh Tabio, you're talking about the Lord of hosts, that's another manifestation of the same spirit. They call that aspects or paths. But again, you too lightweight, man. You say, I'll baptize you in the name of the Holy Ghost. Get out of here, man. See, moon. Yeah, that's a little. I had to educate this brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I can't listen. One thing y'all gotta understand. When I was coming up, I had uncles that were into masonry, and Haitian masonry is different from what you find masonry all around, like outside the Caribbean. Like outside the Caribbean, we do things different. Caribbean is all together. Masons in the Caribbean, they're well versed in Cabala, Gematria, Notoricon. They're well versed in all of that. They're well versed into the mysteries, the mysticism. You know what I'm saying? Goetia, etc. I came up around all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I came up in a church. And then later down, I started getting down with the Cabalas. You know, the Cabalas, man. When I was coming up, again, I had an uncle, high degree Mason. I was sitting down giving me lessons, man. Lessons on Cabala. But that's a whole other story, man. You little kids out here, man. Timun. So I can give it to you in this way and I can give it to you another way. You know what I'm saying? Come on, the magical squares, I done, boy, don't talk to me about no magical squares, man. That's a whole nother subject, man. I had to put some paint where it ain't. I'm using Simple P's old words, man. May he rest in peace. Put some paint where it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, what we got going on here? What if a love spell makes the target become distant? If the love spell makes the target become distant, obviously something's wrong. Something is wrong. You're doing something wrong. And it needs to be corrected ASAP because it shouldn't be causing distance. Either the person's already with someone else and that's what it is, but ain't no spell gonna basically someone go distant if it's done correctly. There's something else that's there that's causing that. What we got going on here? Okay. Bawan Samzi. Whatever. 100% correct. What is this? Okay. Do you have any powerful spells? I mean, you're asking me a question. Do I have any powerful spells? Come on, man. Listen, do I look like I do magic? Do I look like I do magic? You know what I'm saying? This is all this stuff. Do I look like I do magic? You know what I'm saying? Okay, now let's move on. Can you talk about Ezeli Dontor magic medallion? Yes, Ezeli Dontor medallion. If it's charged and done correctly, that thing is good for money. It's good for protection. It's a god, strong protection. I mean, listen, I've seen brothers in the life. You know what I'm saying? They came up good for protection. You know what I'm saying? It does its job, man. That's what I say about that. You know what I'm saying? It's for protection, it's for money. Consistent money, like strong money. Not no rich overnight, but just strong money. And it makes people grant you favors. You know what I'm saying? Grant you favors, opportunities, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so now I'm gonna go to my okay, what we got here? How would you know if a woman did a love spell? Oh my God, that's a little complicated question right there. But let me get back to this. Okay, let me go here. All right, so I'm gonna go back to YouTube right now. I'm actually here on YouTube, so I'm gonna start answering YouTube questions. Do Dontot and Maman Brigitte work well together? I don't know because I don't work with Maman Brigitte, so I really wouldn't know. I can't say that. Okay, what we have here? See, what is my experience with shape-shifting? For me, I'm a person that lives in a practical world. I come from Port-au-Prince, Haiti. You know what I'm saying? I don't come from the mountains where you have a bunch of, ignorant people, such as from Leogan, all these good naive people, these mon. We're not like that. We're common sense people. See, now when you talk about shape-shifting, right? Listen, shape-shifting falls in line with animal totems, right? And it falls in lines with signs and omens. Prime example, right? I remember there was a boss of mine that was doing me dirty, right? This is years ago when I used to work construction, right? Before I started working at Burger King's. Just want to, put that out there, right? This guy was making my life a living hell. Let's just say magically someone did something to him. I don't know who did, but something happened to him, right? One day I was walking home from work and I saw a dead serpent on the floor. I was like, oh shit, somebody's about to get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna get fucked up. And then days later, this motherfucker ended up getting terminated because he caught for embezzlement, stealing money from the union that I was part of. I'm not gonna say the name of the union because I don't need people, you know. So he basically days later he ended up getting, you know, terminated whatsoever, you know, because they found out he's, you know, doing what he's doing, right? But getting back to our conversation, why do I say this? Because it ties into what we're talking about. His animal totem was a snake. He was a snake. So when he got hit spiritually, it manifested as a serpent. See, sometimes what people will do in Haiti, they may, you know what, I don't want to give too much game, but let's just say they may hit an animal, right? Expecting that it's going to affect the person, right? They may use an animal as a, let's just say this, the animal can be like the scapegoat. The animal takes on a burden of the person. So now they do something to the animal, they expect for it to manifest and affect that person. So there we go with shape-shifting. It's a connection, something that resembles the person in some type of astral form that's connected to the person. See, there you go. Now, say you can see the good things manifest for a person based off of their animal totem, how animals react, because every one of us has something that we're closely aligned to spiritually, right? And that thing can give us heads up as to what's going on with the person. That's why they always tell people, don't tell who's your head loa, or who is the spirit that governs over you. Yeah, because people can track that whatsoever, but that's a whole nother story, a whole nother conversation. Okay. Okay, shape shifting. If you want to know about shape shifting, listen. First and foremost, shape shifting. Let me tell you guys something. Listen. There's a lot of nonsense I don't believe in. A person here transforming into a cat. I mean, you find a lot of that nonsense spoken of in DR and Haiti. You know what I'm saying, bro? Listen, I just explained what it is. But as far as when you're talking about that, listen. I'll give a person $5,000 if they shapeshift in front of me. Listen, if someone can shapeshift in front of me and turn to an animal right in front of me, I'll give them $5,000. Shit, that's going to be a challenge. If you can shapeshift, I meet up with you and you shapeshift, turn to an animal in front of me, I'll give you $5,000. We don't have to post it online, but I'll give you $5,000 out of my pocket that same moment. Okay, hold on. They end up like Alias Crowley thinking they got it. Yeah, exactly. What do you think about what do you think about what? Hold on. What you think about the zombie thing? Everything going unnatural. Hold on. What do you think about the zombie thing? Going unnatural. I think it's a good time to stay home, at least rent, mortgage is paid. What to complain about? What the hell is this person? Hold on, let me get this thing. What you think about this zombie thing? Everybody going unnatural. Oh, that's what you're talking about. That's not an irrelevant question, man. I'm not initiated, but I had 2 dreams. I'm not initiated, but I had a dream. I was in Haiti on a bus. Then 2 older ladies smiled at me, listening to old school compa. Another older lady told me Esley Donto wants to talk to me, wants me to talk to her. I mean, listen, you got to do what you got to do. I'm not encouraging anybody to go at Haiti, but you got to figure it out. That's what I tell you. You got to figure it out. Oh, James Earl Jones. Yeah, he's a bad dude. I met a chick from Haiti. Her eye turned into a starlight thing. It's spinning out. I don't get into all that foolishness, man. Whatever, man. All right. What we going on here? How do your ancestors help? How do our ancestors help us spiritually while living our daily lives? I'm just saying, man, if you got a connection, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things that we can't see with our two eyes. You know, the best manifestation is when you connect with them. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're doing. You connect with that family member whatsoever. You do what you got to do. And you know what I'm saying? That's when you see the manifestation. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to know when you have a good connection with them. You can pinpoint their manifestations. You know what I'm saying? Because you have a connection with them. Okay, wait a minute. And Wuga did a love binding spell for I'm in a waiting phase. Can I see other people? Listen. A Wuga did a love binding spell for you, and you want to know, can you see other people? You're in a waiting phase. First and foremost, I don't know what he did for you. You should be asking him what is the rules and regulations. You know what I'm saying? If you got a Wugan that did a spell for you, you need to ask him all the questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be coming to me and asking me questions because I don't know what he did for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell you what I do. You're saying how my stuff manifests, but if, you know what I'm saying, I can't really speak for that person. I may assume, but I can't speak for that person. Maybe you can go out and do what you want to do, but I know with me, hell no. Everybody does things different. You may go to this Wugan house and see him do things this way. You may go to another Wugan house, do the same ritual, and they do it totally different. And their reglement, their rules and regulations is totally different. So you have to speak to that person. Okay. My grandmother died. I be having dreams where she scared the woman that I like away. I mean, if it's a dream, has she done that in real life? You know what I'm saying? If it's done in real life, you know what I'm saying, then, you know, maybe if it's in real life, maybe let's just say you're not supposed to be with that person or something like that. I'm just saying, you know, do you have an altar dedicated to this grandmother? You know what I'm saying? Or it could just be natural, spiritually. Please tell us the story about your love work. I mean, can I tell y'all a story about love work? I mean, listen, I think I spoke a lot about that. I've given examples on examples. You're just coming in late. Can you talk about celebrities that practice and how they get fame? Can I talk about celebrities? I rather not. That's a whole nother story, man. I rather not. How long does it take the money spell to work? How long does it take for a money spell to work? As strong as your hustle. You know what I'm saying? If you're one of them motherfuckers that's gonna sit around, you know what I'm saying, and do nothing and expect to walk out your door and see basically money outside your door, then motherfucker, this is not for you. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it depends on your hustle. If you got a business, you need to get off your ass and go promote that business. You know what I'm saying? If you into extracurricular activities, you need to go out there and get busy. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to know what your business is, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? See, the thing about it is the spirit will only give you what you give them in leverage. If you don't give the spirit no leverage, how do you expect to get any money? That's why I don't deal with no broke motherfuckers that don't got no hustle skills. If you're not a hustler, you're not about getting money, get the fuck away from me. Do not ask me about money magic. That's why I don't do money magic for a lot of people out here, because you got a bunch of lazy motherfuckers that want to play lottery all day. You know what I'm saying? And they want to talk about money magic. Hell fucking no. I want to see you got a business. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you have a business. See, money magic is only going to amplify what you already got. You see, if you got a job or you got a business, yeah, it can amplify that. But if you got nothing, nigga, I can't help you. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't help you, man. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, if you are the opposite, you know what I'm saying? You're a person that shows up to work on time. You say you got a business that's thriving. See, think about it's, let's just say, this is about enhancing what's already there. Enhancing your business. Look at money like that. It's enhancing your life. How can you enhance something when you got nothing? And I'm speaking this not to you specifically, just to people in general. You see, to enhance your life, you got to have something there for the spirit to work with. Let me give you an example, right? I'm going to give you an example about money magic I did years ago. This is like years ago, right? And I'm going to show you how money magic can be blocked. I'm going to show you this because I'm going to give you a practical experience, a practical analogy, right? I remember I was doing a money ritual and I messed up and put the wrong number at the bottom for people to reach out to me. I was so used to getting calls back and forth. And then one day, I'm like, damn, it's been a couple of days now. I haven't had no calls coming in. Now, my money stuff is going on. But holy smoke, nobody's reaching out to me. Then when I go back and check on my ad, I realized I left the wrong number. One of the digits was wrong. See, no matter how much money magic I did, because I didn't have that thing set up, look what happened. I didn't have my number set up correctly. The money magic didn't do nothing for me. Do you understand my drift? I need y'all people to, like, do y'all understand my drift? Do y'all understand where I'm coming from? See, I did the magic right, but then what happened? When I basically put the numbers, that's when all the calls came back and started flooding up, like flooding up everywhere. That's when the calls came back up. When I fixed the ad, all the calls came in. See, I put a blockage in my own work. The simplest thing, the simplest action. Some of you people out here, this is what I'm saying. Some of you people need a reality check. Because something like that, you looking for a road opener, agua camino. You say you're looking for all this fucking shit. And the simplest thing of me correcting the number opened up the floodgates. And another motherfucker would have probably went and got a fucking reading. They would listen. There's people out here, they'll do dumbass shit like that. Yes, I'm calling my actions dumb as fuck. I put the wrong number there, and I'm wondering, what the hell? How come I'm not seeing any money? And you know what? Some people will run to a wuga, a mumbo for a reading. And all they just had to do was fix that. So now you just spent $500, $600 for that lesson. For what? Something that you could have did on your own. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now let's go here. We getting busy tonight. You know what I'm saying? We getting busy tonight. You know what I'm saying? Wake your ass up if you're not woke yet. Okay. Can an enemy trap your spirit in the spirit realm and control you in the physical realm as well as a result? An example, Insidious movie. You know what? That's a very good thing because I wanted to talk about this. And I'll probably make a video about movies because movies have some very important subjects that can be applied to your spiritual life. Because sometimes movies be dropping gems. They be dropping jewels. They be dropping some mysterious information in there. Don't be sleeping. Yeah, so listen. Can an enemy trap your spirit in the spirit realm and control you in the physical realm as a result? See, the movies, let's just say this, they exaggerate what happens, right? See, when you do magic on someone, you're affecting them on the astral level. You're affecting them on a spiritual level. And it translates on a physical plane as a person's reactions. So now a person that's violent, and we put restraints on them via a restraint spell or something like that, so they don't hit anybody, you find that person becomes very cooperative. They're not violent anymore. Why? Because their astral body is being restrained, right? So their physical composition reacts in a docile, peaceful manner. You know what I'm saying? So the Insidious movie is telling you something, but of course, they're giving you a little they're giving you a little exaggeration because it's movie. The movies, they gotta do stuff like that. They gotta basically hype stuff up. They gotta Because nobody wants the reality. See, even with mysticism today, if people understand how stuff spiritually worked, a lot of people would basically be like, I'm not trying to do this because it's harder than what I expected. When people hear about love spells, right? When people hear about love spells, oh, we got a super chat here. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that super chat. Wow, we got a lot of super chats coming in tonight. A lot of people, they're inspired by movies, right? When Serpent and the Rainbow came out, the movie Santeria came out, everybody was, oh my God, I gotta get into this. Yo, because the shit was geeked up. It was spiced up. And that's what got a lot of people interested. And a lot of people would expect for things to work like what they see in the movies. And it doesn't work like that. Creo que sí. Hindu magic. What are my thoughts on Hindu magic? I think it boils down to the practitioner. But for me, listen, it's too much con games ran with people that practice that. That's why a lot of people from India have came to me in the past. And I'm gonna tell you, them Indians, man, them women don't be playing. When they want their love spell, they want their love spell. You know what I'm saying? Them Indians, man, they don't be playing around. You know what I'm saying? When they want their love spell, they want their love spell. And if a person got to suffer, they down for it. You know what I'm saying? They riding on that. Oh, we got another sticker, another super chat. Okay, all right. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. 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 See, there's someone, listen. You know what? The question is, what happens if the target wears any leke after you put work on them? Listen, let me tell you something. There's this fake ass Santera, right? Listen, people been talking about, listen, if y'all been following me on Facebook, hit those like buttons, man. If you're on Facebook and YouTube, hit those like buttons for me. But there's this fake Santeria, right? This fake Santera, right? Has these fake elekes on. And there's another fake brujo, a fake babalao, right? This guy was wearing I'm not gonna mention any names, but y'all know who the person is. This dude was wearing elekes for about how many years, right? What am I saying? No, let me chill out. This guy was beefing with this Haitian, right? Now, listen, I'm not naming any names. You're saying, again, this guy was beefing with this Haitian, right? The Haitian started doing work on him. Why do you keep on calling me? The Haitian was beefing with this guy. This guy was nothing, right? When this guy started feeling the pressure, I guess, he threw on some elekes, right? And it didn't help him. This guy was under spiritual attack. I mean, this boy was under spiritual attack to the point. See, I don't know if his elekes were fake. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they. You know what I'm saying? But he went to Africa for an initiation. And you know what? It didn't help him either. Because when he came back, he looked like he had sida. Do you know what sida is? See, one thing us Spanish and French-speaking people can agree on or understand. See, wait. One word that Spanish-speaking people and French-speaking people understand is sida. The boy came back from Africa. He looked like they done ran a train on him. See, the thing is, people said that he went down to Africa because, he was under spiritual attack or something of that sort. You know what I'm saying? So again, elekes, I don't want to speak out of pocket, but I would assume that elekes work like a god. That is something that protects you from physical harm, right? physical, maybe spiritual, but gods and stuff like that, I say it's more of like physical and stuff like that. When you talk about zombies and muertos, that's why, you know, Spanish speaking people know this thing called espanta muerto, right? See, listen, I know people in different religions, right? Lucchini, etc., right? Even them, they use espanta muerto, right? There's different solutions for problems. So an eleke, just because you have an eleke, it may not help with certain situations. That's why there's there's cleansings. You know what I'm saying? There's cleansings, etc. Yeah, so that may not help in that situation. You know what I'm saying? It may not help in that situation. Maybe it will help. Depends on what you're doing also. If you're just trying to, you know, cause friction with the spirits, maybe help that person. But then again, they may have to up their protection then. You know what I'm saying? But that's what that happens at times. They may have to up their protection if that doesn't work. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can't be having no fake elekes on thinking that, you know what I'm saying? Thinking that these fake elekes is going to protect you. Fake. You bought the elekes off of Etsy. You know what I'm saying? You bought the elekes out of Botanica. You know what I'm saying? No spiritual charging, nothing. You just throw it on and you say, I'm practicing Santeria. Okay, all these fake elekes, fake. Can an enemy trap your spirit? I said that. I read that. Hello, what is your experience with working alongside Donto and Ogu? See, the thing about it is I would say this, Ogu and Ezeli Donto, you have to have the right Ogu to work with Ezeli Donto, because there's an Ogu manifestation that works with Ezeli Freda, and there's an Ogu manifestation that works with Ezeli Donto. See, this is real knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? Only real people know that. You know what I'm saying? Only real people know that. They said it. Who that? Yeah. Mombo, she said it. We got a Mombo up in the house. We got a voodoo priestess up in the house. We have a Mombo. We have a Mombo in the house. You know what I'm saying? She said it. I'm just saying. But again, I'm a square. I don't know anything. But but listen, if you are experienced, you know that Ezeli Donto and Ogu do work together, but you got to have the right manifestation of Ogu to make them work, right? So for those people that are into Santeria, that are into Ifa, Ogun can work with a voodoo spirit, but it all depends on the manifestation of that Ogun, who we call Ogu, right? But I'm not going to go too much into detail because I'm not going to give all the game out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? From Kimbe on pit, it might bounce on pit. You know what I'm saying? I got to hold a little bit for myself and give you a little something. The rest you can do your homework on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. What we got going on here? I know who you're talking about. What are your thoughts on Igbo? Well, I'm not too sure on Igbo. Is Igbo offering? Is it Ebo? Is Ebo offering? I'm not too sure. I mean, I'm not a Santera or, sacrifice. Well, in voodoo, right? Okay, I'm gonna say this. Sacrifice. Well, if we're talking about that, sacrifice. We call it Sacfrice. We don't have that terminology in Haitian. Huh? Matanza, like what? Yeah. It's just, Ebo is the regular food and stuff like that, right? Okay, all right. Well, in voodoo, it's a little different, right? Because we don't really have a difference. When we make a sacrifice, we usually incorporate food as well as, animal sacrifice, etc., right? It's all the same. But again, that all depends on where you're from, who you're dealing with, because some people don't use blood in voodoo. Yeah, they may sacrifice the animal, but they do not use the animal's blood, right? Meaning they'll cook. See, the thing is different. Some people use the blood in voodoo. Some places, a lot of places, they cook the food. So you may go to a voodoo ceremony, you find griot, you find all this Haitian food. You saying like it's regular food for a regular person. That's just like when you go to a certain voodooism house in Haiti, they got rooms built for spirits. You may see a big elaborate room with a bed like decked out with the nicest, finest things in there. You thinking a physical person's living in that room. You know what I'm saying? But that's the difference, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But as far as the offerings, it's like this. It's veneration. And this is like your power zone to the spirit. If you're psychically sensitive, you know when you fill the spirit up with food, you get a rush of energy like, oh my God, I feel powered up. That's what we call vibrer. You know what I'm saying? You're vibrating. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, when you feed the spirits, you charge them. And as you charge them, they charge you. They charge up your life. It's like an energy exchange. If you don't give them their offering, they don't have energy to work. And what you find, the electrical current of your life begins to basically become stagnant. So it's very crucial for a voodooism, a santero, or santera to basically serve, or wuga, mambo, boko. It is crucial for them to observe that. And even in Ifa is definitely something to observe. What we got going on here? Boy, you know it. Can you talk about serving bawon? Bawon. Well, I'm gonna say this. Bawon is a dope spirit. The best manifest. There's many bawons, right? There's bawon criminel. There's bawon cimetière. There's bawon samedi. There's bawon. What was this? What bawon is that? Well, there's a whole bunch of bawons, but those are the ones that I know of so far. But for me, the one I have closest to my heart is bawon samedi, right? This bawon, I would say it's a very good spirit. It's flexible. The spirit can do a lot of things. It can fight your rivals and bring, let's just say, the misfortunate to their doorstep. And bawon samedi can also help with money magic. You know what I'm saying? That's a spirit that can definitely help you, you know what I'm saying, with your money. Definitely help you with your money and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Bawon samedi is a spirit that definitely is clean with the money, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, he will make people mess up and make mistakes and give you more than they're supposed to give you. But you better keep your mouth shut if that happens. Don't be going around talking about, oh, you made a mistake and gave me X amount of money. You act like you don't know nothing that happened. You take your money and go about your business, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bawon samedi is definitely a cool spirit, man. To do what? Deceive me how? To sleep with her? Because what are you talking about? Kisa? Anyway, I don't even know what are your thoughts on extraterrestrials? I'm not getting to that conversation, man. But you know what? Maybe I should get into this conversation. Extraterrestrials. Listen, we live in a universe that has many galaxies. For me to think that no one else exists within this galaxy besides us is freaking foolishness. You know what I'm saying? But for people that have tried to link deities up with extraterrestrial beings, I'm gonna tell you, stop smoking crack. You know what I'm saying? See, the thing is, that's two different things. You see, I've known people that have said the Orishas have came to Earth on a spaceship. Listen, you don't find no Haitian. You know what? Listen, there's usually people that's not from like the Caribbean that talk like that. Usually people out of the Caribbean that usually talk about that. And they talk about spaceships and aircrafts and stuff like that. You know, the Loa, you know what I'm saying, are not extraterrestrial beings. You know what I'm saying? They can be considered as transcendental beings, yes. But to say that they're physical beings, no. Can they manifest as these things? Can they utilize certain things to catch our attention? Yes. But to say that they're that, no. A fleshly carnal creature, no. Fallen angels, listen, the Malekum, if I'm correct, the Malekum, that's Arabic. How do you say this? The Malek, there's Malekum, I believe that's Arabic for angels. When you talk about the fallen angels, see, when you're talking about let's talk about fallen angels, right? Okay, let's talk about this. See, we're going to take this into another dimension, right? Because now you're going to bring the church story about me, right? See, what you're talking about is a story that's found in Revelations, where they talk about, a legion of angels that basically fell from the heavens, right? Now they're talking about something transcendental, because even in Cabala they talk about the breaking of the vessels. That's a whole concept that leads into talking about the clip-off. What is the clip-off? See, now listen. I don't know if you guys got the brain for this, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm allowed to take you into Cabala for a second. And I know this is kind of drifting away from what I'm usually talking about, but basically you're talking about the fallen angels. The fallen angels are considered the clip-off in Cabala. These are the shattered vessels which became demons because they fell into the lower realm called Asaya. You have Azalut, you have Bariah, you have Yetzirah, and you have the world of Asaya, which is the world of animation, which is our physical world here. The world of manifestation, And then you have beneath that, which is even a lower level than that. But these are the demonic entities which we find called a clip-off. We can say in this dimension, we find entities, metaphysical beings, not extraterrestrials. We're not talking about aliens on a spaceship. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about ETs, and we're not talking about grays. We're talking about metaphysical entities. When you're talking about rituals of conjuring these demons up, you never see no extraterrestrial being coming out of a spaceship. If you are a experienced practitioner at the Goetia magic, you will know that that's not what it is. So when you have these people talking about the fallen angels are basically extraterrestrial beings, no, you got it all wrong. This is something transcendental. This is something metaphysical, right? So I just want to talk about that for a second. Woo! Malachi, okay. The Nephilim, okay. The Maleka. But the Maleka, yeah, Maleka, I think that's what it was. Maleka, or something of that sort, yeah. What are your top 3 Goetia spirits? I'm gonna tell you, man, I was specialized in love magic, man. If I'm gonna talk about Goetia, I would say I wouldn't even have it 3. It would only be 1, because I'm in the profession of love magic. If I was to talk about Goetia spirits, Sacfrice, because that will get you a lot of pleasure, a lot of love, a lot of attraction. But I believe it as that. Good spirit, easy spirit to work with. You know what I'm saying? But yes, that's for love magic. Yeah. Man, I gave y'all 2 hours of my time, man. I gave y'all 2 hours. Port-au-Prince Haitians love Bawan La Croix. Why do you see me taking a picture? And like if you look at my picture, y'all see me at a shrine of Bawan La Croix in La Gun Cimetière. That is true. In Haiti, we definitely, like in Port-au-Prince, yes, a lot of people serve Bawan La Croix, but for me, I find it much easier to work with Bawan Samzi. Bawan Samzi is more flexible to me, but Bawan La Croix, that's a serious spirit that does not joke around. Bawan La Croix, yes. The Nephilim, see, you're talking about the Nephilim, even in that, when you're talking about the Nephilim, you're talking about the sons of God. Well, no, the sons of God, that's the Beni Elohim. Yeah, Beni Elohim. Then there's a Nephilim. See, you have the Seraphim. You have a different, see, when you start getting to, see, the thing is, this theory. When you start getting into Cabala, you understand the metaphysical hierarchy of spirits, right? There is, even in that, if you go back into ancient Cabala or Gnostic concepts, there's a breakdown of hierarchy of spirits, right? And the Nephilim is part of them, right? You have the Seraphim, that's part of them too. You know what I'm saying? The flaming serpents. So you have a breakdown of different spirits. I mean, listen, when you get into Cabala, you understand what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, if you're not into Cabala, you really can't address the Bible, you know what I'm saying, with some great understanding, especially the Old Testament. The New Testament, if you have understanding of Neoplatonic philosophy, then you understand what that's all about. But Old Testament, you really got to be versed in Cabala to really understand it. And if you have a Jewish person that can read Aramaic, with the Aramaic, is that Aramaic or something like that? I think so, right? See, it'll help you out a lot. Translator will help you out a lot. And say, to understand it, listen, there's so much stuff in the Old Testament, you definitely need a translator or someone that speaks Hebrew, or that's not Hebrew, but Aramaic to break, or Yiddish to break that stuff down to you. It's some very deep stuff. But again, if you're side fencing this and you don't have no practical experience in this, you're only going to be drawing conclusions. You know. Holy smoke, man! Look at me. I was on a ball tonight. The name for okay. All right. Thanks for answering my question. You're okay. You're welcome. So listen, we had a ball tonight. I gave you guys 2 hours of my time. This is the longest I've done a live for. Delete. This is the longest I've done a live for. So listen, I'm going to conclude this live. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to like this video and share it with your friends. I'm out.